episode 2. This time for all the items, just because I want to. And I guess we'll do this in time attack just because, well, I guess there's no difference between doing a new game and just doing time attack. We'll have the timer up on the screen, but I don't plan on trying to do this as a speedrun or anything. I guess if the best time is 18 minutes, 8 seconds, and 92 milliseconds from the creator, which presumably speedrunners can outdo, then maybe this could be short enough that I just tack it onto the previous episode. Or maybe it'll take an entire hour on its own. Who knows? We'll see, I guess. Part of the fun of collecting these items, other than just going out of your way to find them, is, well, just kind of wondering what exactly they are. Some of them seem to have some kind of wider lore to them, like the flowers or whatever. But then others just seem to be weird references that maybe only the creator knows, and maybe their inner circle. It's a good thing that we can pause the timer by pausing here, so I can just take time to remember where some of the items I was missing are. It turns out that a lot of the items I was missing were hidden behind just invisible walls or something like that. So I guess I should have been rubbing my face up against all the walls I could find in the first run. No, actually the lesson I should be taking is, I shouldn't have scuffed up my first run so much trying to reset and look for every item and backtrack all the time. I probably should, in the future, for the second and third game in the series, just play through normally and then go back for whatever things I want to find later. It'll probably go a lot smoother that way. Lesson learned, I guess. And the first item we're going to get is actually an item that's, well, hidden inside the game files. At least the way to get it is hidden in the game files. You just have to open a folder titled doll, and inside is a text file that says something along the lines of I think it was press F12 3 times, which of course I didn't have bound to my controller at the time, but now I do. So that's on the left stick. We'll go back into the game and do that. I think I had to press it 4 times there. And we got the 2-year-old doll, the 2IO doll, I guess. A very stupid doll. Some idiot must have made it. So yeah, probably just some kind of inner circle reference or something. I don't know. But other than that, I did look up all of the locations of the items I was missing, all of those walls I'd have to rub my face against, so hopefully I can remember easily enough without backtracking or dying or whatever. Ah. Oh, actually wait. Time attack only has 3 hearts. Why? Why? It's harder now. I didn't know that going in. I just wanted the timer on screen, just because. Well, I'm sure I can handle it, right? This is my second run through. We'll be fine. I'm sure. So there's our bird statue. Traded one of his eyes for the ability to fly through time. Wonder if that's going to be referenced in later games. Flying through time. Anytime time travel is mentioned in video games, I guess I don't know, I'm wary. Especially because I know that the Reverie Under the Moonlight, the first, bigger game, I guess, is actually set 300 years in the past, so maybe there's something to all this, flying through time nonsense. Damn, I took damage again. If you die in time attack, is it like over? If it says game saved here, then we'll probably be fine, right? It'll probably just send us back with the timer still ticking. I hope. Alright, so we're in Area 2 now, Area 2 of 8. Haven't missed anything so far. The next thing to worry about should be the, damn. The next thing to worry about should have been those things. I'll be fine. Just making this harder on myself. Playing on time attack mode. Okay, here's the next set of items. I think all the healing stuff is still here. It'd be a huge pain if they changed all the spawning stuff alongside giving you only 3 hearts. And then the other flower that we got in the Tetris room. Really no real trouble to get this one, other than learning how to backtrack in this game. Or learning the routing, I guess. I feel like these flowers, out of all the items, they feel like... Well, one of them specifically calls out the moon, and we know that upcoming game, the game that I'm going to play soon, is Reverie Under the Moonlight, so I have to imagine these flowers are called back somehow. The 18 minutes time attack timer or whatever that shows up on the title screen, it probably is timed for just going straight through the game without all the items, damn. That same problem. So I'd estimate, considering that I'm probably going to die a few times, this might take 40 minutes or something. It might be weird to have an episode that's only like 40 minutes long, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, this should be area 2 of 8. I believe every time we change an area, there's going to be a change in music. And usually like a weapon that we also get, a weapon or an item, or both. I think usually just one or two. Oh no. Okay, well I ran into him. But we're fine, we're now in area 3. And this. Don't have to fight everything. And down this way, yeah. Gotta get that accursed bell. Even though we can't transform into a cat with it. Not yet, anyway. That room just makes me wonder, it's like an entire shrine dedicated to that one item. Just want to take in the shape of it, but then I remembered the timer. I already said this isn't going to be a speed run, but even so, with the timer ticking on screen, it makes me feel like I can't just ignore it. Damn. Okay. I can't ignore the enemies either. And a few more enemies through the wall. Just to make it easier. This isn't exactly speedrun strats, but considering I'm about to die, this is going to save me time if I don't have to backtrack. It's also going to be my deathless run, I'm so sure. Not my no-hit run, that's already scuffed. Is it safe to go down here? Yeah, probably. I was worried about going too far and, well, going directly under that end, being hit by it falling. Okay, this might... I guess there's like one safe area. This is out of range, right? Okay, that wasn't out of range. Well, shit. Okay, well then. Time attack is over. We're done with that. I guess we're just doing the item collection. It seems like when you press load game, it boots you out of the save file from time attack and, like, downgrades you to normal mode. So time attack does require you to beat the game in 1 life, with 3 hearts only. Good to know. Oh right, it's L2. I don't have to do that. Okay. I'm just downgrading myself to 3 hearts here so that it's more like the time attack mode. I'm just trying to play honestly. I have to handicap myself, you know? Okay, that wasn't a handicap, that was a mistake. The first real mistake. The other 2 hearts were just handicaps. Weird room, this. There's no real reason to go back for the items other than just really feel like this game is complete, I guess. Before moving on to the next one. It's not really a huge detour to play through the game 1 more time. I guess I was interested in seeing my final time as a time attack. But we don't have to do that. Trying to get the perfect distance for this. Not that it really matters. Alright, bomb disarmed, that guy disarmed. I think we can just go now. And on to the next. Now let's actually just drop straight down. Okay, I said that, but then all of that happened. I was afraid of the falling orb things. Whatever these guys are throwing. They're like blocks with eyes or something? Everything has eyes for some reason. Except the dogs. No wait, the dogs also have eyes. I don't know why I thought they didn't have eyes. In my head they were just like eyeless dogs or something. Okay, let's not die there again. And not to this thing either. Nor these. Not quite far enough. Okay, we were just this close to actually getting the checkpoint during the time attack. So yeah, we're good on items, and actually the items don't necessarily correspond to these positions, I think. I mean, the 2-year-old doll, obviously, it's not like something that you have to wait until you get to a certain point in the game to unlock, so when I thought I was missing an item during my last run, it was just a weird position to put the item in. Like, these are all sequential, but this one isn't, and neither is this one, I guess. But I thought all the items here would be something special. I guess they're actually not. I bet the speedrun probably just ignores some items entirely. Not items, the actual weapons. It probably ignores certain weapons that don't actually help with speedrun. The one that comes to mind is mainly the machine gun, which does lower damage for a wider range, I guess, despite it firing much faster. Like, you kind of have to go out of your way for this thing. Literally. It's actually much faster DPS to just use the first gun. As long as you hit all your shots. This was the wrong way, right? Hang on. Which items was I missing? Damn. I thought I had this memorized pretty well. Like which areas they were in. I'm pretty sure starting in area 4, there were like 3 areas in sequence where I missed items. Although I think I'll be able to remember. This layout reminds me of something... Oh right, this. Yeah, of course. Yeah, this isn't progression yet, we're just getting that, so yeah. Holy Maidens from the Eos tribe. That has to be lore for the later games. Some items are more lore than others, it seems. Alright, and let's not die after we got that item. I think we're actually almost at one of the items. Oh, come on. There we go. There. Just had to mash. I guess I kinda like the machine gun. I didn't really use it last time. I tried to use it. It's just kinda hard to. Considering how weak it is. Did I pass it? Did I pass where that item was? I'm pretty sure this... Like right before the end of this area should be something. Damn, that guy's in a weird place. I don't like that. I don't like your position there. Just die. Okay. Damn. Okay, wait. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Another very hidden item, I guess. This would have been the first one that's hidden behind a fake wall. Although that's not true. The bird statue was hidden behind a fake wall, but it was still pretty guessable how you could find it. So this is a shell fruit. Long ago, 1,000 of them fell from the sky. Unbelievably delicious, despite the odd shape. I'm not sure where this falls on the scale of being a reference or being actual lore to the game. Because this is definitely a reference. Unless it's some kind of weird lore in the later games, I don't know. Damn. Didn't do enough DPS there. I guess it doesn't matter. So we haven't missed anything yet. There should be another item that I missed in this next area. Part 2 of the sequential areas where I all missed items. Oh, I still got hit. Right. They still survive as these smaller, eye things. And yeah, last time I couldn't quite remember where I got this call to action thing. I thought it was like down a hidden route or something, but turns out it's just part of the normal route and they just give you the best gun as part of the normal route, strangely enough. Vent Man, the Terror. Just die. Damn. Thought I could go right under that. Those ones, unlike the normal dropping traps, I guess you do actually have to bait out a little. Was this where I missed the other one, like in the lower left here? I think the wiki described it as a vertical pipe or something. That might have actually been later. I think it should have been here if it was here. Unless it's like... No, I do think it said like the end of the area, so... Ah, that thing was still alive. Every time it gets me. I'm still no good at getting this thing. Kind of have to like mash the jump button. Is that intended? The intended mechanic? I don't actually know. Was it the bottom left here? I guess it's all kind of like vertical in this game. Or not this game, this area. I think this would be area 5, so... I think we're actually over halfway through. This is going to be a short episode despite me getting everything anyway. Well, there's still a chance that I die a lot during the later parts. Especially if I have to backtrack for some of those items like the white mask. Pretty sure it was the end of the area. Stop pushing me. Oh no, that's bad. I hate those little guys. I guess they're not that bad if you hit them with a boomerang. Did I miss it? Hang on. We're in the next area now. I'm pretty sure there was something there. Well, I hope I can actually backtrack there if I have to. What I should do is just look it up again, but I don't feel like I've missed anything. No, wait, I remember now. The mask was this one, yeah? And then we got that... We did actually backtrack during the last episode and found the item in this slot. And I'm pretty sure the other two items... Actually, no, I'm not so sure. Wait. No, it can't be. No, it has to be after this. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong, that they're not actually in 3 sequential areas or something. Okay, well, I'm gonna go heal for that. Right, you can just run straight through that part. What did I just get? The shield? Yeah. None of this really rings a bell for where the next item is, other than, damn. Should've just shot. Yeah, other than that one very long spike pit room where we have to fall through the spikes. The muscle memory is still somewhat here, for getting the shield out and all that. Oh no, I jumped into it. Yeah, there's nothing here anyway. And Kinda hard to deal with this. They're just a little bit off sync with each other. Or I guess they're perfectly in sync. Okay, that was a point of no return, so I can't actually backtrack if I did miss something. But this should be a straight shot, right? We'll actually go forward for the checkpoint and just come back for this stuff. Just because these spike pits are scary to me. And I don't want to accidentally hit the non-spike pit, which is actually instant death. So yeah, the Konami code is actually another item. We'll get that in a second. I guess I could have done that at any point. And yeah, I guess we can just do it right now. Right, so it would be here. This would be the long vertical pipe that I was thinking of, which I thought was in the water section, but I guess not. It was actually here all along. Unbelievable. A time egg. Delicious egg if fried, but some prefer to use it as a time machine. Again, is this time travel stuff, like related to the later games or something? No clue. And the Konami code. There. Now we also have the pause fairy. And we also got the traveler's journal here, so we have this section filled out. The one thing that I'm missing, well, the few things that I'm missing. We know where this is. There's a love letter here. And this is just past here, so we can get that. These guys again. Oh, I never actually advanced the text here. If you see them, tell them you never saw me. They say. A witch with a large green hat or a tiny robo-bunny. It has to be a reference. That dog can't possibly be lore, right? Oh, oops. Give me my health back just in case. There's no way to like advance text on this dog, right? I guess not. And pressing down on it doesn't work. Actually, I'll have to check the credits. Is Yoki maybe like a playtester or something going to special thanks? Yeah, I'm actually forgetting where that last... like the last item that I don't remember is. I really hope I didn't miss it. I think it was another one of those through the wall situations. Maybe. There. And the missile, which I ended up really needing for the final boss. Oh, right. And I still got hit. I kind of need all the health that I can get for this upcoming room. Alright, so how do we deal with this again? I think we just go through as much of this as possible and deal with this guy first. Damn. Deal with this thing too first. Alright, we should be good now that we're up here. Okay, I say that, and then I get hit. Alright, we're fine. And there's healing up here, I forgot. So yeah, the love letter goes here, the traveler's journal goes here. What am I missing? May very well have been something in that one water area that I was forgetting again. I'm basically artificially extending the length of this episode if I'm actually missing one of those items. Not that it really matters. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. No, no, no. No! Damn it. Artificially extending the length of the episode, again. I have to get that item again now. I say artificially like I died on purpose. That's because I did. Just skip. Damn. It's fine, we're gonna get healed. I didn't need to take all that damage, did I? If I do die now, then that is artificially extending. I'm gonna call it that. Damn it. Thought that wouldn't hit. Okay, well, I made the same mistake that I did in the first episode, of just trying to damage boost through all these guys. Just didn't want to have to deal with them. Damn it. Should I just... I feel like this is an unwinnable situation for me specifically. Yeah. The hitbox is bigger than I thought. Turns out there was never any reason to fear. This episode is going to be an hour after all, or more. I forgot how much trouble this room gave me. Well, just the game in general. Damn, I can't believe this. I was trying to turn around, but I couldn't quite get the input right. Same strategy, but this time better. Okay, that wasn't better. This is bad. Get rid of this guy. Okay, we're still getting hit. Okay, great. In my head I was basically counting on the iframes to save me there. It's that one little ledge that always gets me. I'm just doing it wrong every time. Against my will, I am getting better at memorizing this part. And right, we should get out the missile for this. I think the missile in the next room is a no-go. What we want to do is take out the guy on the left side first. And we should be dropping down to this ledge rather than trying to hide in the top right where we can't actually move from. If we're getting shot by two of these guys, it's real annoying. Let's get the shots focused over here, damn it. They make you jump around this weird one angle right there, which is the problem. You can't jump straight up, you have to like jump without hitting your head on the ceiling. Which isn't the hardest thing to do, but under pressure I just choke. Obviously. Okay, let's not die this time. I feel like something with the water. That last item that I'm missing, I don't know. Oh, right. This guy first. Maybe after this run of mine, I'll actually see what a real speedrun looks like. It's probably interesting how they use damage boosting to go do some of this stuff. If they do that, I guess with only 3 hearts, damage boosting becomes less of an option. Maybe that's why they give you only 3 hearts on time attack mode, to actually make you engage with mechanics. Other than just like running straight through them. Okay, well, crap. Oh yeah, this guy. I should have killed it earlier. Did I really miss something? Hang on. I should have done this earlier, but I'm gonna... after I clear out the area. Let's actually look up what I definitely missed, because I definitely missed something. Okay, hang on. I got my phone. Really nervous about this now. Spent so much time into this already. Momodora items. And the wiki page. I remember this. Let's see. There are the weapons, the flowers, the hairpin, the cursed bell, bird statue, paws, fairy, time make, shell fruit. What'd I miss? Purpley's crown. Purpley's crown? Area 5. In the 4th room in the down left corner. Which one's Area 5? Yeah, it's hidden inside solid matter. I can't believe this. To obtain Purpley's crown, you have to go to the 4th room of Area 5, just after the room which looks like a long upward going pipe, with event men on the sides. Okay, yeah, it was somewhere in the bottom left there. I was thinking of the wrong pipe room where we got this thing, I guess. So there were two like that. I can't believe this. Well, that's past the point of no return. I've just been wasting my time here. Soft reset. So, let's try time attack again. That was all just practice for the time attack. This time we're gonna do it with all the items without dying once, maybe even a no-hit run. And again, the 4th room of Area 5, vent men on either sides. I can remember that. I can do this. Here we go. A mixture of safety and speed. Don't fight enemies if you don't have to, but do fight them if you can make things safe and easy. Okay, that wasn't a good idea. Thought it was only 2 hits and we could just get the 2 hits while running at full speed. We're good though, this is the first checkpoint. We're right past here. I don't exactly have the game memorized like I thought I did. Okay, well, that's bad. Keep playing like this and it's gonna be over real fast. Area 2. Here's the gun. I gotta remember this part. We actually want to do that first so we don't have to deal with jumping through these things. The safety strat. Get rid of this thing in case we fall. Not that we're going to. What is the routing on this guy? We're through. On to the flower room. Quickly now, like our life depends on it. But also slowly, because our life depends on going slowly as well. Quickly and slowly. This part has no enemies, we can just rush through. Again, this exact jump where you have to not hit your head on the ceiling. Can't do it perfectly every time. So this game's called Momodora, but the character's name is Isadora, right? Don't remember the full name, but it was Isadora. I wonder if Isadora shows up in the later games. I don't actually know. I think actually I read, while looking through like the shop for the itch.io pages for the other two games, I think they mentioned the main characters of the third game were Momo and Dora. Which makes me wonder where exactly, or why exactly the game's called Momodora before they even appear in the first two games. Damn. I always stop short. I guess I should make this safe before I go in and then just go all the way to the right. Safety and speed, safety and speed. Just remembered I could do that, and this. Okay. Didn't forget. And we're going above this time. I think. Generally speaking, that sounds right, damn. Okay, we just had a save point right beyond the room. Was this area 3 or 4? I think it's 3. Strangely enough, those, I forget their names, not Iyawa, or are they? The little eye guys that throw the eye blocks, damn. They actually take damage from holding their own eye blocks as if it's an extension of them, but only while they're holding them. When they throw them, the blocks are not touchable. You can actually take advantage of this if they're like hiding behind or below a one block height or something. Same way that these guys are slightly taller than a one block height. Little dog guys. But yeah, every enemy, they're all like eyes. Took me like a long time to realize that, I guess. I'm on 2 hearts right now, so be careful. And not that I'm gonna fail, but if I do fail, then we can just go back to the normal mode and get the items that way. Play it safe here, I don't like these guys specifically. There we go. I'm actually not sure if it's better to go left or right here. I guess I've never really tried going to the right. Disarm that and safe down here. Kill these guys. Kill these guys. Die. Okay. And I think we're through, yeah. So here's area 4. The first item that's behind a wall, gotta remember. This part's dangerous. Any enemies that shoot those projectiles at you that kind of track your initial position. A little bit hard to deal with for me. I'm just too afraid to take new ground, I guess. Okay, so we do have to go to the end of this. I'd kind of rather not have the machine gun in my inventory just so I don't have to scroll over it. Like that. Oh, I don't need it. I'm just doing so well. I'm not used to doing so well that I don't need to pick up the house. This is Area 4, right? Feels like we're pretty good on time if 18 minutes is the entire game and there are 8 areas. Of course, the later areas are harder and maybe you take it slower. Nope, not too soon. Here we go. Okay, we're good. Not missing a thing. That's weird. Weird little visual bug. Thought the items were weird or something. It actually made me think, damn it. Made me think for a second that I didn't collect them somehow. Well, we're going back for the house just because that was bullshit. That one guy from the top of the screen. It was all because I paused to look at my items. Okay, and back in. Spam. We're good. We're so safe. Everything is super safe right now except for that thing. I hate it. I forget how to deal with them. I don't go straight under, right? I just bait them out, I think. I talked about this not 20 minutes ago, basically, and I'm already forgetting. Wait, was this Area 4? This is... yeah, there needs to be the item through the wall. And of course, the crown that I missed in Area 5 in the ventman room, I haven't forgotten. I think it was actually up and to the right here. It's best if you can bait out all 3 shots in the same area, but that means you can't be standing next to them to start with. Okay, I think we're good. And there it was, yeah. There's never any real risk of missing this item after I got it the one time. Kinda sticks out in memory. There it is again. Got the shell. Oh, okay. It was about to fire, I know it. Okay, now we're in Area 5, Screen 1. It's on Screen 4, if I remember correctly. Screen 2? Or is this Screen 3? Well, either way, there's gonna be like 2 ventmen on either side. We'll just call this 3 question mark. Careful with that thing. Yeah, using the boomerang and these shots at the same time is pretty important skill. Okay, this is Area 4. This is the one at the bottom of the water thing where it's a pipe? Wait. No? Hang on. Is this not it? Pause the timer. And bring back that page. On my phone. Area 5 in the force room in the down left corner. An item that can be found... yeah. You have to go to the force room of Area 5 just after the room. Okay, after this room, which looks like a long upward going pipe with ventmen on the sides. And then at the bottom left corner of the next room. So this isn't 4, this is 3. Yeah, the space between areas, I guess, doesn't count as a screen for the area. Damn. From downtown, that guy. Trying to... there we go. Okay, so right here. Bottom left of this. It really was in this room. I even said it, like, the first time I was here. Guess I got distracted by all those enemies and I didn't even bother checking. Okay, that's where it was. This weird corner. But there it is. Purpley's crown. Crown once blessed with the power of life. Previously atop a purple tower. Again, probably a reference. Maybe they're all just references. Maybe none of them are actually lore. Get out of my way. And we are good, right? I haven't missed anything again. I'm sure I'd remember. I've now collected every item in the same episode other than the Traveler's Journal, so I feel like I'd remember. I don't like the trajectory of that. Or that one. Okay. We're good. Oh, is this where the spike room is? No, that's the next area. I am still scared to risk the spike room, even though we can get checkpoints. Just because that does mean our run is over if we fail. Okay, what do we do on this then? Actually, I guess we have to play it safe this time. Despite the timer going, I think we want to go left. If we just hold left, we'll be fine. Okay, we're not fine. And actually, we're screwed. Problem is that I wanted this item so badly. Let's do this. We'll secure our route back, even if that's at the cost of time. Don't exactly trust these just holding right going the same way back. Grab that. Put the shield up. We gotta watch out for that one enemy that shoots projectiles, that one. Alright, it's gone. Okay. We made it, somehow. Now we can just hold left and drop down. The time attack hasn't filled yet, even though I am not going to beat the developer's time. No missed items, right? Yeah, should be the spike pit room. I don't like this guy. I hate him, actually. I still don't know how to deal with him. But this upcoming guy we can just skip. We can go to the left. Blue bat guys and these big green eye ones, they're the worst ones for me. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Well, luckily these guys are still behind the wall. This one blue guy, it's gonna kill me, I know it. Can we boomerang through the wall here? I don't think so. We're just gonna have to deal. I want to get rid of the top left guy. Oh no. Okay, we're still safe. We almost got him. He's just... there. Alright, we're good. Oh no. Okay, I was worried. Okay, we aren't going to risk our run here. Even though dying once ends our run, we do just want to get the checkpoint first. And there's that other item, didn't forget. The egg. Get the save point. And backtrack. I've never really died on this specific spike pit. It's easy enough to drop down where you have to drop down. It still worries me though. Pet the dog. This is a pet the dog % run. And gun it. Now I'm pretty sure my time attack run is going to end in this next area, when we go for the white mask. I don't think I've gotten through that room taking less than 3 damage, or if I have, it's probably not something I can replicate too easily. Alright, I need the gold. Just go through. And this guy, we want the shield up. Damn, we still took damage. We can't recover that. Not without dying. It like went through all of my shields. Is there a way we can play this room safe? Let's try to gauge it. A run where we do have a time is better than a run where we don't have a time, I guess. Technically. If we can get rid of that one rotating guy, that'd be huge. Because that's an important platform for us to retreat to. If we can get rid of that other guy, that's also kind of in the way of me getting to that other platform. And if we can get rid of all the enemies just this way, that'd also be pretty important. Doesn't quite reach though. And we can't exactly fire into the wall, so... Well, I think we can play it somewhat safe this way. I might just screw up though. But we're fine if I just jump between the same 2 platforms. Even though it does take a long time. Okay, so safety strat is actually pretty safe. There was never any reason to worry, as long as you play it safe. Just don't want to fall on any spikes on the way back down, after all that work. I don't remember this area too well, but I'm sure we'll manage. Get rid of this guy first. Now this thing. There we go. Ah. Scary those. Is it dead? It's not dead. Die. Okay. So I just need the letter, which is right in the way, and also the journal, which is also right in the way. I'm just making this unnecessarily hard. Well, I guess, as long as I don't die, it doesn't become harder. But having only 3 health does make me play more cautiously, I guess, like this. Gotta remember these little things. You know what's probably gonna end my run? Those paniques. The scary guys in the last area. As long as you know where they spawn, it's not a huge problem. Figure the route, and how do we actually want to deal with this? Because I guess we can jump over the shots. I say that. Oh no, this is bad actually. Please die. Okay. I didn't want to get too close to him, and I couldn't quite find where my missile launcher was. Is this where they start spawning? No, it's the last area. These blue guys, they're gonna be the death of me, I know it. Oh no, I can't believe it. This guy? I was so worried about the other one. I'm still worried about the other one. I feel like their shots have a high % chance of actually going to all of my shields. Okay, we actually made it. At least we made it to the very last checkpoint in the game, in time attack mode. And we might as well save our file with all of the items. Oh, there, saved. With all the items. I'm so glad. I feel so accomplished. Off we go. I remember this one well enough. Okay, well, I died immediately. Was that a wall? I think that was a wall. No, that's not... Oh, that was a wall. I say I remember the area. I completely forgot about that thing. Damn. I still have this issue where I don't actually know which walls are walls and which of them aren't walls. Well, just pretend this is my first run, and if I take 3 damage, then we'll consider that a game over for the time attack, even though it's already game over. This is all being recorded anyway, so it's still like calculable, the time attack, based on my runtime. And we already failed the time attack from the developer, so this is all just for my own satisfaction at this point. That's all it's ever been, really. I was having the trouble since I'm using the control stick. If I try to tap to the right to shoot, it sometimes goes backwards like that, due to the bounce of the controller. So we've taken 1 damage so far. We've got 2 more that are free, I guess. Well, 1 more that is free. If we're considering this time attack rules. No bragging rights for me, though. I think there are paniques here. I like that name. Very appropriate. Panique. I have to say, the design of the call to action and all that, it does feel very, very strong as intended. And just in general, having both weapons, the only 2 weapons that you can't have out at the same time, the boomerang and the call to action, or any other main weapon of your choice, I guess. It feels very strong. It feels like high DPS even if sometimes it isn't. Panique's here, right? Okay, our shields actually helped with the DPS there. I guess maximum DPS would actually be using your shields to do damage, while throwing the boomerang and using the gun. Not that that really matters, I don't think. Panique. I guess the panics aren't that bad actually. And we actually made it to the boss room on our second run after I so foolishly died. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, I didn't actually look this up after the fight, but I am pretty sure we can only damage the boss through reflecting those things the first time. So it's actually pretty useless to fight it with any gun stuff or whatever. At least I think so. There were other times where it felt like we hit the boss, like with a very narrow pixel, and the boss had the explosion effect on exactly like where their head was. But I don't think that's actually true. I'm pretty sure I was wrong about that. So we'll just go with this for the first phase and then switch to the missile for the second phase maybe. Unless things go differently, who knows. Kind of fun that she uses a leaf too. Maybe that's to indicate to you that you should also be using a leaf. This makes it go by faster since we can just kind of spam this. Simple enough pattern. I think after the next one she should be down. Oh, it does seem like she actually goes faster, I think. Neat that that's coded in. Okay, that's it. So I gotta switch to the missile launcher now. That's like 1, 2, 3 presses, I think. Maybe we put on the shield just in case. Yeah, it's actually hard to use any other weapon because you have to like constantly jump to shoot it in the eye. Even the boomerang, probably hard to use. Okay, next phase. It's angry. I don't think it actually moves from this position, so we can't really use the boomerang either. I've never actually seen the left side of this boss room after this boss destroys part of the platform, so I'm pretty sure... Well, there might be some area where we can actually do more damage from. I guess we can try the cold. Is this better? I don't think it is, unless you can like swap between the Colt when you're not directly facing the boss and the missile launcher when you aren't directly facing the boss. I think I said that wrong, but the point is to use the missile launcher and Colt in conjunction, but you'd have to like be on point with swapping for that, considering you have to scroll through the entire wheel. Okay, and we did make it through. This would have been our time attack run if I didn't foolishly fall into the spike pit, I guess. And yeah, we do regret our decision, since we don't actually get anything out of this journey, do we? Just one last chat. And he just tells us to go home. If I was Isadora, I'd be pissed. One last gift, she says, and she just sends us home. Well, I guess we got a bunch of items by delving into the dungeon. Maybe they sell for something. Maybe Isadora is super rich after this. At the very least, she has a sweet new gun, a lot of sweet new guns, and a few boomerangs, and I guess infinite boomerangs. Well, it's the same boomerang. And she has new friends, Vodka and Yoki. I like to think we're friends. Okay, that was a run. It did actually take up more than an episode's length, which is 1 hour, just because I screwed up finding the items in the first run and also kind of screwed up the time attack, but that's fine. I'm eager to see where the second and third game go. They probably expand a little bit on the story, but probably not to the same degree that Reverie Under the Moonlight gets to. What I'm probably going to do with this series, since I already had 2 episodes in this first game, is probably just have a playlist for all of the Momodora 1, 2, and 3 games that aren't, I guess, the larger games on their own. I'll just call the next episode Episode 3, even though it's the first episode of Momodora 2. It's technically a separate game, but since these are sort of shorter indie games, I think I'd rather keep them under the same playlist just for organizational purposes. When we get to Momodora and Reverie Under the Moonlight, I guess we can create a separate playlist for that, since it's probably going to be a lot of episodes on its own, I imagine. And then the next game after that, I'm forgetting, I think it was Moonlight Farewell or something like that. I think it also had Moonlight in the title. But yeah, that one will also be its separate playlist, just with its own episode count. I could just make them all separate playlists with 1 or 2 episodes in each playlist, which doesn't really make sense to me, but this is just the way that I like for organization, I guess. Momodora 1, 2, and 3, the Momodora collection, and then Reverie Under the Moonlight, and then the other game. Those 3 playlists. I wasn't actually paying attention. Was Yoki actually in the credits here, other than the actual character named Yoki? If not, it might be like rdein's one of their friends' characters or something, or just a reference, I don't know. But yeah, like last time, we can't actually exit out of this, I'm pretty sure. Soft reset does nothing, so we're just kind of soft-locked in the ending. On to Momodora 2, I suppose. Let's see what kind of upgrades are awaiting us. Now would be a good time to take a break.